So here I am at home, which is the Grizzly Pizza, and there's my mom. Aren't you that lady from TV?
Yeah, that's me.
Aren't you? What show was it?
It was the Bush.
The Bush people?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the actual lodge. We own it. It's a family. It's all the stuff in it. Wintertime stuff, whatever.
You might not recognize the windows because they had them all covered.
So tell the people what happened to you when you stopped at a rest stop on your trip outside to the lower 48.
I was, I went through Mississippi. So when I come into Mississippi, I pulled over to a rest stop because every 2-3 hours I stopped to go potty and stretch because I've been driving 10 states and 5,000 miles. Anyway, I walk into this rest stop and the little ladies are there, and one lady looks at me and she goes, "Oh, how are you doing today?" And I said, "I'm doing good." And she goes, "And where did you come from?" I said, "Georgia." And she goes, "Oh." So then we're talking a little bit and she says, "Can you sign our book?" And I go, "Yeah, sure." She goes, "So where are you from really?" And I said, "Alaska." And she goes, I knew it. And I go, "You knew what?" She says, "You're that lady that was on the Bush Peoples." And I started laughing. I go, "Yeah, I'm that one. I'm Marianne. I'm the one that carried the soup to him, and I'm the one that waited on him in the bar." She was freaking out. Sign our book. So I did.
Ta-da.
So, ta-da. So one day I was sitting at the bar here, and some people walked in, and they were real quiet. They come in, sit down. So I get up, and I get behind the bar, and I says, "What can I do for you?" And they're kind of looking around, and says, "Is this that place that they did the Alaskan Bush people?" I go, "Well, yeah, they did." And the lady says, "Wow, how exciting is that?" She goes, "You must have made some money." And I go, "Well, no, not really." So they didn't pay us anything to have that in our bar. I says, "They just said that sooner or later we might get something off of it." I says, "But they blocked all the windows and everything, so they couldn't see any of our Budweiser or Crown or Coke or anything." I said, "They blocked everything off so they couldn't see it." And I says, "But the real fun thing is that when they did the first opening, when they come into the bar, that time that they were playing To Meet Women at the Grizzly Pizza," and we all laughed because Grizzly doesn't have any women that come in here much that aren't married. Anyway, so they walk in, and that Bam Bam kid, he walks in. I said, "Hello, everybody, how you doing?" And they all walked in and said, "Well, we're good. I says, "Well, what can I do for you?" And I said, "I have a bar full of people that I already had to pay for their shots for them to even be in that shot of the movie." That Bam Bam looks at me and says, "Well, I'd like to have a glass of milk, please." And I looked at him and I says, "We don't serve milk here."